Just a little over 4 years ago, my husband Joe and I were on our way to hear the heartbeat of our first baby. It was the most joyful I'd ever been at that point in my life. Our love had come together and made a new life with a beating heart, and we were finally going to get to hear it. But then that incredible joy we were primed and ready to experience suddenly turned into my greatest hurt. The doctors didn't find a heartbeat. And then came the worst news of my life. The baby wasn't coming. I've never been more broken in my life. I felt hopeless. But I made a promise in those days after that my baby's life mattered, and I was never going to forget that. Through it all, I watched and felt my greatest joy turn to my greatest hurt, which then became my greatest passion in ministry. I've gotten the opportunity to talk, cry, and pray with so many mothers over so many things that burden and break our hearts, all because this precious baby came into my life for 10 weeks and 2 days. I may never have gotten to hear that heartbeat, but I feel it every day, and it encourages me. My baby Noah's life didn't get to happen, but it still matters. I will never let it not matter, and I will always be looking forward, always smiling for the day I get to walk into heaven and get to wrap him in my arms for the first time, and finally get to see my greatest joy, hurt, and ministry become my greatest joy again. But until then, I have resolved to always be a listening ear, a crying shoulder, and a heartfelt prayer warrior for the mothers and fathers who struggle for whatever reason to bear their burdens. And that's the greatest gift God could have possibly given me out of my tragedy.